everyone, welcome to our third place match. You're going to get SFU red and UBC blue. Team names are flipped at the moment. Let me get those switched up for you. But as we get into this one, we'll take a quick look at our agent select. Sage being shown on both sides, Sova being shown on both sides, along with the Jet, Viper, and Chamber. It looks like we should have a pure mirror matchup. It's a little bit interesting to see the Jets over a potential second initiator, but it's nice to be able to take space quickly on this character. You could look to a Neon, but more people still just so much more comfortable with the Jet. Also trying to use Neon's util effectively, specifically the Q, inside of Icebox can be a little bit of a crapshoot. Typically you'll block off yourself before you'll get someone with a second bounce. But away we go into it. Players are locked and loaded. They are ready with exactly who they want to use here on Icebox. So we will get into the match. UBC Blue will be kicking things off on the attack. They had a little bit of a rough go of it, to say the least, when they were playing earlier against Ligera Academy.
Out of charges.
But they will have room to work this time. These should be two evenly matched teams if the tournament has been seeded well.
Teleport's ready.
Interesting. Puppy sets the trip and is just going to completely reposition themselves. They're going to look for the early peek down tube. And we watched Arjun here on the attack. We've seen that he's consistently and constantly going to toss this smoke and normally walk up and control B2, but this time he'll fade off and help his team push up on A. It's going to allow Puppy to walk out for free. He's clearing this cautiously. And nothing really comes of it. It's gonna happen. Hero goes down. No hope of surviving Adam on that one, but Jaehyun will find one for themselves and fade off after killing Frosty. Goes for the shock dart. That'll hurt, but Lunar finds Arjun. And now you've got Arnold trying to swing around, trying to find a fight here from Nest. Coming from screens, Crown finds one, and you'll take him out and move forward. But Adam tags onto Lunar. Puppy looking for one, tries to get him from the top rope, and he will get it. Sarar can't find a damn thing as Crown and Jaehyun will clean up 2 each on the round, along with Lunar tagging along and giving SFU red round 1 here in map 1 of this bronze medal match. Early goings of it, not anything too crazy as we look at the buys between these two teams. Jaehyun and Lunar looking into the Spectre. Hero a Marshall for themselves. Puppy will just rock the Chamber. Well, is it a Sheriff or is it a little handheld Guardian? Up to you to decide on that, really. There's the Viper smoke, looking to be able to control mid. Arjun now hearing that no more shots are going through, can push up slowly towards this. Crown still spraying through the smoke. And it's going to get costly for them now. If Arjun does decide to move forward, they're not really going to be able to do a whole lot as the time wears on, as they will be running into a Chamber trip. But the shot goes through. Hero drops Adam. And that gives first blood over to SFU Red. They get it done again. Arjun will find Crown, though, on the flank. And Arjun's going to be in an interesting spot. This is where you can go big. Tries to get anything with the Sheriff. Won't be able to find the shot. Here's the jump. We'll look for the head shot angle. Oh, but they're going to overshoot that. Arjun is going to have control of this little angle. No one pushing out from under tube quite yet. Puppy still so far away. And Hero going to need to be exactly as their name says to be able to stop this 3-man push towards A. Arjun pops the smokes, gets the reload off. Everyone should have heard that. The stomp's coming through as he moves towards A. And he'll be able to walk over safely. Hero still looking for something. They're going to see the wall get pulled out by Frosty. Costly doesn't hit Sarar. Right click doesn't work out for Arnold, and he'll live. The shot's not getting through for Arjun, but Sarar will get him in the end. 10 seconds remain. Sarar looking to clutch out this round. 5 seconds. They have to go for kills. They'll look for anything. The right click sprays wide. Lunar hits the head. And SFU will stop the hit onto A and find themselves a second round on the map.
Here.
SFU up 2-0 in the early goings of this one. The bonus, not a healthy one. They do lose a good number of players, but you see Crown reinvest. The Vandal taken.
Teleport's ready.
Looter hanging on to their Spectre. Puppy gives themselves a Sheriff, wanting to have just that extra security while keeping things cheap. Crown going to take first contact here. Will end up running into the drone most likely, unless they back off just a little bit. Wall goes up, and that one way is being used by Crown to try and catch some feet.
Poison's off.
Dart through yellow fully clears that for them, but they don't know if anyone has run to the back of it and is ready to swing out. Getting Arnold holding high. It's cleared out on the other side of it all. Adam has control, looking for anything right now, but they're just going to play safe. They're going to take some pot shots and call it a day. Hero looking for anything, gets a little bit of damage down. He'll tag 2 through the walls, but it won't amount to too much of anything. Adam with the jiggle will find a kill for themselves as well. Lunar trying to get anything done, gets damage down onto Arjun, but Arjun cleans up Jaehyun and Lunar. And it'll be a 4-man survival on the UBC side, allowing them to actually keep a strong bye going into this 4th round. 4th round, definitely where things get a little bit more exciting. The pistol is that first interesting round. The second round, normally just a dry one because of the bonus. The third, you normally expect the rifles to go through, but this 4th one is where we have guns on both sides. Lunar will be downgraded to a Bulldog. Hero with the operator. We'll see what they can get done as they push up high. Looks for the shot, gets some, dashes out, does get the smoke down. Will barely be able to escape as they updraft over the slow field. That Jade Dredge not going to hold him out. Barely misses the shot. Frosty not going to look for it. Hero does take the secondary peek, but no one there to fight. Puppy holding deep with the Vandal. Pixel angle, waiting for the plant, knowing exactly where to stare down. Sure, we'll go back to them later, but right now, Arnold gonna get dangerous here. Gonna be hitting Hero. He sees the cave, takes the shot early. Got a little too feisty, and Arnold removes Hero, making this fight a lot more doable. 3 versus 4, sees Crown. Arnold now has more control than he could have asked for, and the plant will go through. Does need to re-clear out towards Boiler. Crown understanding that they can take the 3v2 if he just makes sure that the third can't get in, but it's going to be a 3v3. Arnold finds one, and now Puppy trying to be the hero for his team, trying to regain the lead that they've lost. He'll be able to find it. Crown's handled Arnold, and now it's all on to Frosty. He'll find one, get some good damage. Not going to opt to heal because it's too scary to do. Runs out of bullets as they hadn't stuck the bomb. Crown swings out and gets Frosty. Not a ton of health remaining, but the job gets done. And Crown will be gifted their ultimate as well with this, allowing for an easy hold going into the next round. You can just jump up on top of 410 and pop ult. You can look to do it just over the entirety of B site, but for the most part, this will be held and saved for the next round, as it is a weak bye coming out from the offensive UBC. 3 Vandals in hand, knives to be popped by Adam, and Sarar will be stuck with just the Hand Guardian. Oh, but it will be Crown going for the ult. On top of 410 or otherwise, they want that control. And it just allows them to almost guarantee this round. Puppy, immediate flank, going to have such a brilliant amount of control. Frosty going to be flushed out. Arjun hits his shots. Puppy does not. Down he goes. Tragedy striking for the defense here, as they should be so far ahead. But now the play falls to Jaehyun and Hero. Hero staring down green, looking for any signs of life and hoping to extinguish them immediately. Backs off, knows that he doesn't have the dash, has to clear back even further. Behind the Viper wall he goes. And that should secure the plant. Wall still available, looking to get it down correctly. Good blind barrier. Jaehyun should be able to see him. Gets him down. The classic solves it. And a flank will come through from Crown, pardon me, as time wears on. Spike down in the middle of nowhere. Drone comes through. What will he see? Finds Arnold. Will also find Sarar. And things go from bad to worse. 13 seconds remaining. He has the peek on the bomb. There's nothing that they can do. They're going to pop the Viper ultimate. Tries to swing with the right click. And now it's just the Viper trying to get things done. But Arjun not going to be able to get the plant off. Hero swings through aggressively and takes him out with the right click. As the defense, after giving away first blood for almost no reason, will find their way back into the fight. And SFU Red will continue their stranglehold over the defensive side of this icebox half. Ooh, let's watch this shock dart. Is this the, this should be hitting kitchen, right? This is the trip for kitchen? This clears kitchen trip, yeah? Kitchen trip? Oh, let's do it. Come on. It's the double bounce, so that way it alerts him. Yup, and it's gone. And that cues the voice line from Sova to say trick shot, which guarantees that you've hit the chamber trip. And given that that's the only Sentinel stationary utility, they know that the chamber trip is gone. They know that tube is wide open, and now they know that someone has to watch it, making A way more open. Now granted, they do have people siding around kitchen and towards mid boiler. And they do still have Lunar here on site. Lunar gonna need to step up big for SFU. Does just have a Guardian. So they'll have to let this wall sit for now. A little bit of a fight going on here in mid. Arjun trying to take on Crown. Doesn't quite get the tag. Doesn't get the tag there either. And those two will scramble to find position on each other for the next little while. Defensive SFU trying to get something done. Jaehyun will get one. We'll look for Sarar, but Sarar finds him. The fight continues on. Sarar getting lit up, but it's not going to matter. It's just Puppy to try and get this one done. It's off, but from the top of 410, Sarar clears him. And it won't matter. UBC gets another round on the board. They'll keep things alive. I can't do predictions.
A gift.
Set up once again for the chamber trip out in tube. They can't clear it, but it has forced them to take an unoptimal position for it, as it will be shot out tube. But that's why Hero has run so far up. Out he goes. Oh, almost finds him there. Puppy will get tagged that time, but he gets out. Barely survives the Hunter's Fury. Interesting plant spot here. Pretty well protected. Arjun will drop Lunar. And that gives a good bit of room to work off of. Away we go. Hero moving in with the jet knives, trying to get something done, looking for any room with their Marshal. Gonna stare deep, tries to find Arnold in tower, but they're not gonna be able to find them quite yet. Arnold looking around with those shock darts. Crowd goes and gets one. Will drop Adam. Hero still trying to be a hero for their team, trying to be that savior, but he's gonna go down quickly. Defuse was started but not finished. Jaehyun will find one, but Arjun cleans them up. And UBC brings this to a 4-3 as they slowly drag themselves back into this match. SFU Red does still have control for the time being, but it's going to get a little bit deadly, as they will have some guns to work off of, but not too many. And that lack of complete gun ownership
Play, let's play.
is certainly going to cost them on the defensive side of this. We do have Jaehyun rocking the Sheriff. They have ult for post-plant, so that's why they're playing a little bit of a suicidal angle right now, because they can fade off and be that first point of contact. And if they fade off, everyone's just like, oh, yeah, sure. Well, he's just going to lean back and play Hunter's Fury, but what they don't realize is that you've got the Viper in tow. Arnold going to be flushed off of his angle. Crown did take a couple pot shots, so they are known. Whether or not they know exactly where Crown is located is a completely different conversation. Shots go through the box. They're still sketched out. They're going to be able to hit him away, but now they've lost control of the back of yellow. They don't know whether or not they're here. Sarar looking for anything. Arnold 20 seconds from getting dart once again. Adam playing from high. Looks like Crown's going to fight soon. Arnold going to be that point of contact. He's going to be that first man to try and get it done. But everyone's playing so slow. Crown unwilling to do anything too crazy as they fade away and shift over towards A.
30 seconds
Crown
left.
does get the information. They're going to back off. They're not going to go for the flank. They know that they're going to be caught out by a chamber trip, so it's just not worth it. The shots go through now. Hero takes down Arjun, and that is a massive pickoff. Frosty tries to get something done, but Puppy finds him. Can't do anything against that. Puppy finds another. The spike is down. The defense is clutching up. Arnold will find one. It's all down to Sarar on the tour de force, but he's going to be forced back. Hero cleans him up with the classic, and it'll be 5-3. As they continue their domination, they bring it back further into their favor. From a bad spot to short guns going into that round. Borderline a thrifty, as they only have the 2 Vandals against the entire full lineup, actually. On the other side, it was straight Vandals. There might have been a Phantom in there. Memory's not working too well on that. And Sarar's tour de force. So you are going to see another full buy from the offense, trying to keep their head above water. And at 5-3, they're treading nicely. Hero. Gonna get droned out here. Does clear it almost immediately. Brilliant stuff there. No information garnered off of that drone, but they do lose control of... Yeah, pipes. It is pipes. For some reason, I was confusing it with the pipes call out in bind B or A site. Area, the connector from CT to A. Adam, important position here, is going to be able to clear away that dart. Not sure if that tagged anyone. Oh my goodness, Crown should have killed him in an instant, but instead he gets pushed off. First, Hunter's Fury not going to work out, but Crown gets some with the molly. And that is a big one. Tries to spray through. Arnold might be able to get this one down. Will be able to sneak his way out of this. Tries to get the shots. Hero shuts him down. And now it falls to Arjun. The wall is up, but it's up poorly. Arjun tries to fight one. Does manage. But Puppy gets the easy refrag, and it's all over from there. Diffuse going to be passed to Lunar. Make sure that they get that Sage ult as quickly as possible. Allow them to keep their streak going. So long as Lunar doesn't die, you bring back Crown, and they'll have ult. Hero, and they'll have ult. Puppy, and they'll have, well, the fact that they're Chamber. A lot of good options there. And then Jaehyun, obviously, is just nice to have on a retake scenario if they can bring that Soba back in. Away we go here on the offensive side of things. Hero going to be that first point. Nice wall to try and slow things down. Hero not quite getting the shot. Almost gets tagged up by Sarar's Headhunter, but he's not going to find it quite yet. Misses that shot as well. Hero 0 for 2 on the operator. Needs to start getting some contact. Needs to start hitting some bodies. But it's going to be Puppy to find one. Hero does get one eventually, and Puppy finds a second. Can't quite find the third. As it's all over quickly, and Frosty run down and gun down as Lunar swings right around him. I couldn't even get to him in time. As SFU quickly get that round. Yeah, sure, it dragged out for a good 50 seconds before anyone really made contact. But the speed at which
Thank you.
it ended from that first little hit. Unbelievable. Just all fell apart in an instant. UBC had got themselves high up into maze, but just could not do anything with it due to the nice little wall from Lunar shutting down their ability to plant, cutting off of that natural plant position. Drone gonna come through, see what we can see. UBC working with guns, so they do have a good chance with this one, and we're gonna get a high push up here from Adam. Trying to get a kill, does find Lunar. We'll look for JQ. No, gonna look for Puppy. Takes them out. And that's 2 quick ones for the side of UBC, looking to work things through on this offensive round. Second to last chance that they get. Oh, they hear Sarar. Will they see Sarar? They see the gun. Looking for clean shots. Will get him. Doesn't kill him, though. Arnold takes down Jaehyun. And it's just Crown to be able to get anything going. Tries to swing through on the rope, but won't get too far as Frosty uses that audio cue to great effect and sprays him through the smoke. One last round. UBC trying to bring this one to a 7-5. Being given an opportunity here in this last round on Icebox. They set up one more time for A. Like we're watching 100 Thieves play this map for the first time.
They are so dead.
And we'll get into it. High angle being held by Puppy, looking for anyone walking out through Belt. Gonna try and see if they can keep themselves hidden from this drone. Oh, they see his arm, but I'm not sure they scanned him out properly. I'm not sure if they recognized that small piece of information. The res goes through, gets one. Puppy with a big shot. Takes 2 bullets from a Vandal, but will be healthy otherwise. Enough blood still left in the body to pull the trigger. And he's going to get a shot here. Will take down Sarar, and he's good for 2 on the round. There's no push through mid. There's no flank on B. All 3 members trapped here inside of A. And it's Frosty thinking that they need to slowly push this one out. But the real threat is Puppy, slowly moving in towards mid as they look to control more and more space. They'll play it safe. They're not going to take too deep of an off angle. Didn't pull away the trip in time, and that ult should force the members of UBC towards
30
B.
seconds left.
Ooh, small swing, but they'll be able to find him on the second one. Arnold good for 3 on the round. Hefty damage off of that ultimate. Do they push towards B? They will slightly commit. Hero finds one, looks for the dives. He'll find the right click, and they all look like they're heat-seeking missiles for Arnold's head.
Switching sides.
So it'll be 8-4 for SFU going into the second half. A brilliant run in the first part of the half as they went 2-1-2 for a 4-1 lead. But they find only another 4 to UBC's 3 as they did start to come alive in the back half of that offensive half. They do, however, oddly enough, go a perfect 2-4-2-4 split amongst the half. Like right down the middle. 1 win on 6, 1 win on 7. Well, let's see what the offense of SFU Red can put together. Had their moments here. Frosty getting pushed back. Defensive UBC Blue does need to come alive. Puppy finds one, and it's going to be a hit now towards the B site.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Spike planted.
Not going to get anything done here. Arjun, whoa, will find Hero on the backside of it all. But Jaehyun will find Adam and kind of shut down what UBC can likely get done as he'll pull them around, continue to maneuver them, but it's the right click from Frosty. So he'll drop Jaehyun and be able to reaggress back towards site. But time is running out. We're closing in. Yeah, there it is, the 20-second timer. Not too much room to work when you need 7 seconds to defuse, so really you've only got 13 seconds to try and remove enough people, but Lunar won't let a single man drop as he takes down Arjun and he takes down Frosty to push things forward for SFU here on the pistol. Arjun gonna relegate themselves to a shorty in hopes of finding a tight angle to be able to pull out a cheap kill. Cheap kill or not, it's an effective kill. Let's see what angle they go for. Actually, we're forcing up. I like this. I like the Spectre Force. Would have preferred the Ares. Oh, Sarar gets aggressive for a moment during the drone out and does not get himself out of dodge quick enough. Arjun will be the lone man standing up in nest on B as the rest of his team comes in from the flank. Adam finds themselves one. Arnold here with the Sheriff looking for some shots, gets some tags, and he'll be able to clear him out. And now it all falls to Hero to try and pull this one off. Won't even be able to get a damn one. Does light up Arnold in the process, but Arnold escapes with their life. And the force buy in response to the obvious force up in return from the winning side of SFU on the previous round. They call them out, they get the round for themselves, they get themselves an odd economic advantage, as it'll force SFU into a save this round and allow UBC on a win to be able to fully buy up in the next. And a lot of that comes off of the back of Sarar getting that opening first blood and stifling the presence of Puppy, who's been a force this whole time for his team. And now he'll drop Hero, who's been sitting at the top of the leaderboard, best in the server, removed first. No hope to play around their power, no hope to use the damage that they could have done, the fear that they could have put into UBC. And SFU will have to play this round from behind. Puppy gets a tag on the shoulder, and now we'll find the head, as Arjun will take out Crown on the other side, as they trade a Chamber for a Viper. Neither team, quite honestly, liking that trade. Viper so integral for a hit onto a site. Chamber so integral for a defense of any site. Frosty trying to heal up, gonna get caught out. Jaehyun, a couple Sheriff shots into the back, and he'll hit the ground. Lunar's been playing well all game, but are they playing well enough to be able to handle Adam coming in from the top rope? He's not going to be able to handle Arnold, as Arnold gets their shots. He'll find another, and now it's all on to Puppy. Only 5 shots remaining, will be seen. Gets one, can't get the second. Had he clicked, there was only 45 health remaining on Adam. A shot to the legs would have put him down. But UBC hold on to the round, and they'll be able to fully reinvest into the next. An operator picked up for Adam. Sarar holding a Vandal for themselves. So much firepower available. So we'll get a proper buy versus buy here in the 4th round. The only shakeup being that second round was not won by the pistol team. It was won by UBC in the counter force. A great call against the economy. And it's paying its dividends right now. Sarar going to be playing a tough position. Puppy good for 2, and Sarar will just bail on the spot. The reaggress towards A though. Adam, they're going to hear the noise. They're being pushed back. Still hearing the noise. Oh, no. Not quite. Hero going to be in a important position. Will find Adam. Still maneuvering around with this operator. Trying to get SFU back into the round count. And it's going to work out. Sarar will be the only one to find one. But Hero picks him up on the back end of it all. And it's now 10-6 in favor of SFU, as UBC's economy will grind to a halt. and so will their winning ways. They'll have to fight very, very well going into this round. In the early goings of it, get a first blood, be able to remove a gun in a decent position that they can pick up. That's the level of scenario they need to hit to be able to pull off a have a chance of pulling off this round. High hold being taken by Sarar, but it's a hard push up from the defense. Frosty immediately on the flank. The trip holding A, so this is completely free to go through. He doesn't hear it, and that's because it's not around. He's still listening for it. Crown. Here's the step. Gonna get taken out for free. No hope there. Adam gonna look for something, but it's gonna be Arnold as Adam's found Lunar. Gets the Vandal. Is able to slip out in time. Looks like we got a wall hit onto him, or maybe it was something from earlier. Swings him. Gets him. Adam finds Hero. UBC back in this round. It's a 2 versus 3. SFU try to put it together. Takes the shot. Takes down Adam. But now it's Arjun. No. Now it's just Arnold. Has a sheriff, doesn't know he's not being held, doesn't know at all where he is. He's going to walk into the crosshair. He's never going to peek him. He's just going to miss. He's going to miss, but he finds the shot in return. Puppy gets him. A little bit of a sketchy one. He probably could have escaped with the gun if he wanted to, but didn't. That'll cost him the Vandal. Sounded like they popped off in the other room. And it cost him a gun. SFU 2 rounds away from closing this out.
A gift.
Stack up towards A side for SFU. Hero trying to get that first shot. He barely sees Sage's hair. There's going to be no chance to take a shot against that. Arnold going to drone this out. Probably could have taken a slightly more aggressive stance, but they don't need to. Oh, Hunter's Fury. He tags one. Looks for the second shot. He'll find it. Crown goes down. Looks for the tag on Jaehyun, but he won't get it there. Off of the information that he had, it just wasn't quite enough. Arnold, not going to toss the dart, wants to save that for a potential retake that should be happening soon. Jaehyun, pretty well pushed up. Puppy, looking for a lurk through mid. But a lot's going to fall to Adam here in just a moment. There's one on rope. He's going to hear it, but he's not going to get the shot off. In they swing. Barely able to get himself away from that dart, and oh no, gets picked up by Crown. Puppy finds Arnold in mid.
Spike planted.
And that opens up A site completely. Jaehyun takes down Sarar. Frosty looking around, can't get the shots. Jaehyun, good for another. And now it's just Arjun. 77 health and a dream, but he's not going to be able to get it done. Puppy puts him out, and it's 12-6 for SFU.
Match point.
(12-6). Guns are scarce. Arjun going to be left to guard A on their own, as it should be an immediate ult from them. Interesting to see the operator being held by Adam when they could easily go with a Spectre and knives. But they think that this is the right call, and you know what? I'm inclined to believe it. Adam's had some moments here with the operator. They're going to pull out the dash. They're going to fade away. Puppy going to be the first point of contact here against Arjun, as Arjun just holds as tightly as they can to the front of this smoke.
Take flight.
Drone not going to see a thing. Arjun holding from the other side. No one's walked through quite yet. Should see someone in just a moment as they burst in. It's going to be a spray. They're going to swing both sides. Arjun has a good feeling about it. Takes two. Might be able to get a third, but he gets taken out from the top rope. Jaehyun finds him from the top gets him out from 410, and now it's a 3 versus 2. But this was a save round. This was a light, or just kind of a forced buy from UBC, and they're starting to put it together. Hero sitting up high, looking to be able to get anything from Ness, but he's not going to find a damn thing, and neither is Crown. Adam drops him, and UBC stays alive for a little bit longer. Quick hit for SFU up the B side. That drone's gonna flush him out. Okay. Oh, he's gonna drop right on him. Swings around, barely slips out. Arjun lives. Viper Molly gonna be used. That snake bite, not making contact with anyone, but he gets Jaehyun, and that's massive. They'll go for the other snake bite to try and push him away from this situation, but Crown will keep the lurk alive as Puppy has found their way deep. Oh no, he takes the shots too early. He loses the fight with Arnold, and that's gonna be costly.
One enemy remaining.
Crown tries to slip away, but it's just gonna be Lunar to try and get this one done. Can they clutch 1v5 for their team to be able to win this? A full bar of health, an entire stick of butter. Oh, I need to be on streamer mode. I need to close this. No. And they do have heal available for themselves. Arnold gonna be that first man. Tries to slow it down, looks for one, can't even get Arnold. Puts 120 into him. Oh, puts 130 into him. That's interesting.
Flawless.
But can't clear him out. Arnold hangs on. UBC survive another round as they push to win these next 4 to find overtime. Hit towards A incoming. The gun difference is palpable. Crown now without their ult, so that does nullify what they can get rid of. That shock dart. Looking to clear out the chamber trip, and it'll find it.
Spike down mid.
Sova will say the voice line of trick shot,
Enemy tag.
giving you the information that you've hit util with a double bounce. And look at where Puppy has found themselves, but they're gonna find themselves in the middle of no man's land. They're completely lost as it all goes away, and now the spike is sitting in the middle. Crown with a judge will lose this fight inevitably to Frosty.
Toxins going up.
Last player standing.
Down he goes. I can't even switch over to Jaehyun in time as Arnold cleans him up. And now UBC sits at 9. Slowly working their way back into it. They're fine for now, but there is concern to be had. That was a save round on the side of SFU, but now they're forcing a little bit. It's an operator, sure, but it's light armor. It's a vandal for Puppy, sure, but it's light armor. Jaehyun does have their ultimate for a nice post plant, and Frosty has their ult. If they can trade away Adam, and it looks like that's what they'll go for, but it's a hit up mid. They sprint it. They're going to break their own wall to be able to get across, and that's going to be costly. Arjun takes out Hero as they sprint up. Drone goes away. Arjun, no. Sorry. Crown should be dead, but Arnold gets handled. And now it's all on to Sarar. They're in a precarious position. That smoke goes through. That tells them where the Viper should be. They pop it. Do they drop? Rez comes through. Big position from Puppy. So many strong positions. Arjun's going to be able to get one. But Puppy behind 2. Tries to jump too early. He gets caught by the slow field. The Molasses Jade will take him down. But Puppy isn't out yet. He's droned, but he's dead now. Sarar hits the shot. No hope of surviving that position as the defuse goes through for Frosty. They'll pass that one off. And we will go in to a 10 to 12 scoreline. The match continues. SFU struggling to find this closing round. Unable to get anything going the way that they'd want, and that's okay. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's just not reasonable to get the job done on a certain round. They'll be saving one more time they have, given the hero rifle to, well, the man with the name. We'll see what they can get done. Away they go. Can I get the right Sova? Thank you. Jaehyun trying to drone this out. Not actually going to find the information that he wants. Sarar will get an early pick. And Hero will continue to march their way forward. Getting rid of that chamber doesn't do a ton. Does get rid of the flank watch for free. That's why you start seeing Lunar worry about it just a little. Sees him, sees the arm, takes the shot. Was unwilling to be any more patient than that. And Hero will back off. Jihyun. They'll march up mid. Chamber trip still there. Concerns still need to be had. Shots go through. Sarar finds theirs. Crown will look for one, and they do get it. Jaehyun trying to keep control of this area. Sarar good for 3 on the day, but Jaehyun trying to get into as aggressive of a plant position as they can, and they've completely fooled them on where the plant is going to be. Shot goes through, but it doesn't hit anyone. Adam playing it very safe, trying to make sure that his team can aggress up into a position to be able to take things on. Lunar. It's going to be a weird hold. I'm sure this isn't one that they practice for. Jaehyun will have their ultimate. That will flush them off a little bit. He might look to the hit for the last one. He'll get a tag. Frosty gets lit up, but so does Lunar. Gonna be hard to hold this. Looks for the spray. Will tag him. Tries to get anything onto Arnold. It won't matter. It's halved, but there's no chance to get it done, as SFU will barely pull it together and find that 13th round to take Icebox over UBC, who find themselves in the unfortunately familiar position of dropping Icebox 13-0. Brilliant stuff the whole way through from SFU. It started to get a little bit dicey, as you can see going into the timeline. There was a point where the defense of UBC just looked absolutely unbeatable. Those 2 rounds back to back. Nice little, this was the return force, wasn't it? Yeah, this was a return force. And this was the returnless, or forceless return. Being able to pull off there. The 3 in a row here did get sketchy. Put it to that 12 quite quickly. But just those 4 rounds straight, it just looked like they wouldn't go anywhere. Looked like they would be able to handle it. But we will be taking a small break for these teams. We'll run it for 5 minutes. We'll go into our next map soon of Ascent. So hey, go away for a little bit. Grab a drink. Grab some food, but be back in 5 minutes for map 2 of the Sunset Series bronze medal match. See you back here in a moment.
Choose your agent. Yeah.
Oh, just realized I've been deafened the entire time. They're muted. Well, you guys are going to get me from here on. I was talking about the team compositions and how we are going to see the Jets square off against each other, and we're going to see the early play here from the Sova. Does end up clearing away that KJ util. Gets one. Adam will find another. Crown. Oh my goodness, Hero hits him from behind. The quick shove up through mid gets it done. They're going to be able to pick up the spike on their way through. So they're going to get the plant down. Frosty looking around, trying to make sure that mid is clear.
Planted.
Spike's planted. Does need to swing this. Will swing off the back of Arjun, watching the other side. And it's all good. Wall will break in a moment. Hero will be flushed out, does get knifed out. Sarar looks for some shots, doesn't land too much of anything. Arjun caught from the side. Frosty tries to put him down. Will. And now it all falls onto Frosty. We'll try and get it done here with the Frenzy. 53 health to be able to get it going. Needs to sprint out onto site. Knows one's there. Trying to challenge Puppy. Knows he's in the back now. Can't afford to be able to get this defused. Done just doesn't have the time. The tap unnecessary. Unwarranted, pardon me, as Jaehyun will hit him up from Speedway and take the round in favor of SFU. Now, UBC, I will say, is unfortunately playing two maps that they just lost on in their previous set. They lost Icebox, exactly what they lost in the first set, 13-10. And I don't want them to lose. I don't want them to lose this one the same way they lost the last one, because that was 13-2. And I don't think I can live watching that again. Like, for anyone. Arjun in a dangerous position, but he's not going to hit a damn thing. Does tap the head of Lunar, but it's not going to matter all that much. He doesn't hit too much of anything else. Wall gets sprayed out, and there should be a spray through here from Hero, but nope, the smoke dissipates, and he'll just let that rock. Suction goes off, but Adam drops him. Takes him out with the Sheriff, and now it's Sewer trying to get some hits, trying to see if the distraction is through, but Jaehyun will pop him. Not able to do a damn thing, and Adam not able to click a second time fast enough as Puppy sprays him out in the head. Finds himself 2 on the round. Buy up to be had from the defense. This is where UBC needs to put together a round, and they need to put it together cleanly. It's a difficult position, but a workable one.
Done.
Does tag the KJ turret, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, no, wait. That's a high. Oh, boy. Puts a little bit of damage into the KJ turret, but Lunar trades so much more into Adam, sitting at 72 health now. Arjun going to spray through, gives the game away, doesn't want to try and deal with anything too aggressively. Frosty, toss the fragment, will be able to get one little bit of chip onto the fade, but it's hardly going to matter. Jaehyun going to look for the hold, and it won't quite be able to get Arjun. As Arjun looks for something from heaven, won't be able to find a lot quite yet. They slowly work their way in. The flank from Lunar is not a real flank. That is an attacker. That's an attacker. That's SFU. Still trying to work their way onto site. All kind of pushing from heaven. Arnold gonna get hit from the side, but he doesn't get hit. Crown whiffs a couple shots. He's not able to get him. Seer finds, or Sarar finds one. Puppy finds another. And now Sarar trying to get in for the top rope. Gets him. And now it's just the one playing. Oh, the post plant. Lunar swings him. Gets it done with the Spectre. He's not going to be able to escape with his life. He won't be able to keep this Vandal. And down he goes. Unfortunate greed, but it won't actually cost him. Lunar with more than enough money to buy up. Hero will be shorted. Will be shorted on their armor as SFU continues to try and casually cruise towards a victory.
Recalling my bot.
Defense taking an aggressive push here into mid. I like this a lot. They've completely given up A, and it's allowing them to be in a great position to retake. They are going to have to deal with this KJ trip, but otherwise it's okay. No smokes available. Shoots it out, and that's going to give the game away. That does tell them that there's one on the flank. Good shots! Adam will find two with a little bit of help of Sirar. Almost taken out, does have the knives, gets one. Can't find a fourth on the round, but three is more than enough. They know that one's on the outside. They're looking for the one on the inside. They find him, but they can't kill him. Hero lives for now, and he'll find three just as Adam did. But he finds three to close out the round and give his team the victory. Okay, wait, is that Sirar or is that Sarah WR? Sarah World Record. Sarar? I like Sarar more. It's easier to say.
Right there.
A hit looks inevitable from this team. They've got the Fade ult, they've got the KJ ult. Shoot, you've got Raze and Jet if you really wanted to, but there's no need. We'll set up some smokes. Drops him in. There's the Killjoy. And I love the placement of that third smoke, as it will force anyone standing there, yep, to be stuck, to be suctioned. We're flying in off the Raze rocket. We're trying to get as much control as we can. And this Raze rocket, until it's shot, will lock them out. Will they shoot it? They will opt to shoot it. They could have held it even longer. I'm sure a lot of people don't know the maximum timing on Raze rocket. So it could have been used to keep them out that little bit longer. There goes the Astral to continue things, but it's going to be a pickup from Frosty as he takes down Lunar. Crown does find the concuss, but it's not going to matter too much. Puppy watching the door, gets Frosty, looking for Adam. Won't be able to find Adam, but it's taken immediately by Crown. Down he goes, and SFU maintains the, well, a lot to not as much. Was 4-0, now 5-0. And they do have the Fade ult if they want to aggress off of that. With Adam having an ultimate of their own, it only makes sense that they re-hit onto A, as it'll just be so tough to deal with. The other question, though, is why not go on towards B? With Jet updraft and dash, you can get onto B in a very unique angle that the Defenders won't be watching, and that's the value of deafening with Fade, is that you sprint on. You try and take advantage of weird ways to approach the hit to make sure that you can like flank someone on site. Now, if you have someone that gets hit and you watch where their trail leads back to, it's likely to lead back to, if you're playing B, into boathouse, on A, into rafters. You watch where that leads to, and then you go, okay, they must be watching from X angle. When you figure out what X angle is, be that boathouse looking down towards lane, then you literally just sprint. Instead of going through Speedway, you sprint through the stairs, you come through the back of boathouse, and hit them. You have the time. They're deafened for like 10 seconds. Pretty sure Sarah is pronounced Syrah. See, and I think it's like RAR XD kind of stuff, because they wrote RAWR. Adam going to be the first one to take point, not going to get the shot off, or at least not going to get the connection. There's the fear. Going to be deafened once again, and what do we get? Hero sprinting their way in, not going to know. Adam, they're not going to know. How could they know? Arnold goes down as well. Hero doing their job as the entry fragger. Frosty gives himself up, trying to shoot away the Roomba. And he'll hold here. Sarar does have the ultimate, but they won't spend it here. Looking for the Peacemaker. Or sorry, Headhunter. They get it done. Hero will pick up the other two for the ace on the round. And it's a 6-0 for SFU. UBC fresh off of the timeout, and they don't even find a kill. Oh, no, wait, no, they found one kill. Found one. So far, Arjun held off the score sheet. Arnold and Frosty sitting at 2 each. Sarar 4 and 6, and the Jet 6 and 6. This defensive half has not been kind to the members of UBC. But there's no time like the present to turn things around. Sarar has popped ult. They're going to get flushed off of the angle. Can't get the clicks in time, as they might just have to TP out. Gets doubled up on the Prowlers. Costly to flush him out, but it's nice to flush him out. Swings out, tries to get the shots. Frosty finds them. But now he's just looking around, not able to see a whole lot of anything. The drone comes through, trying to see if they can scout him out. Won't be shot out. Just lets it happen. Swings out back on the right side for himself. Adam, a big kill. Crown will be credited with the Frosty kill as he does drop as his time expires. But Lunar playing from deep in the 1 versus 1 against Adam. Oh my god, I was in awe the entire way. You guys might not have been able to hear it, but I could literally feel the stomping of Lunar's feet as he made that play. Actually, like, pops it, and then they're like, okay, he must be off-site. And I'm in awe of the mental play there from SFU. That's rough, buddy. Adam trying to get anything done was almost caught by the suck concuss. Sarar looking for anything with the operator. Almost had the timing, didn't take the shot. He'll get himself out of there. Sight for free.
Spike planted.
Sarar just looks to hold on to the operator for a little while longer. Smoke will dissipate. Nothing gained there. Odin being held by Crown, but oh my goodness. Many are eliminated in an instant, and Sarar gets another. I was trying to switch to Adam in time, but it didn't matter. UBC find themselves on off the back of a great Hunter's Fury and a phenomenal push out of tree. UBC put themselves on the board, but it feels too little too late already. But you have to get anything done. You need to find rounds where you can. And well, Adam stepped up in that round, put a good number on the board. Sarar found one for themselves. Arnold and Frosty found some for themselves, and Arjun got himself out of the 0 range. That's always nice. Push up towards mid. Look around, see if we can get anything going here. Adam in a high position, going to run out of dash pretty soon. Sees the backpack, gets 2 for his team. And also here's the spike. Dashes out, tries to take ground immediately, and now owns the spike. And all of A main has the fight with Puppy and takes him for free. And that lets them know where the 5th and final member is. Jaehoon does a good bit of damage. Gets away with his life. Adam to be seen soon. Doesn't win the shots. Adam, big pop and swing, puts him down, and comes away with the gold dab penguin. And a second round for UBC Blue. UBC, they've been struggling this whole time, but things are starting to fall in their favor.
Right here.
As they look far into the future on this one, hoping for the B hit. It won't be as such. It's gonna be another A hit from the SFU team, and you can tell with that fade ult that it's gonna be a heavy one. Arjun ready to play off contact. Pops the suction for them to try and slow things down. KO knife not finding a whole lot by the looks of things. I actually found a good bit. Arjun, this off angle. He's going to need to find one, but he can't find a single player. That's going to be the KJ ult. You've handed too much power to this team, as they'll be able to go with the KJ ult hit, and that's going to be the knife from Crown. Oh, that's got to feel dirty.
Spike down A.
Crown holding too long, but my goodness. Arnold, the big spray down. Able to tag up Puppy. You know he's going to plant behind the box. So you spray a little bit to the side. Oh my goodness. Crowd, he flanks all the way up through glass. He stares them down the whole way. They get the plant for free. Great use of the sound removal of Astra's ultimate, so they're able to put it together and keep building rounds in their favor. UBC struggling to put rounds on the board, and they're going to struggle a couple more times. They only have 2 more rounds in this half. They do have the guns to be able to push things forward. Adam going to be out of gun pretty soon. Needs to get a kill here if they're going to die. Sirar gets one, can't dash back in time as Puppy lit him up too much, and Jaehoon was able to hit him through the wall. Adam is tagged up. They should know where he is. They should be able to run him down. The Prowler finds him, and Crown finds Adam. Frosty, here's one. Doesn't know.
Spike planted.
Clears out the smoke. Makes that one obvious. Is latched up, though. That doesn't feel good.
Without his obscuring vision.
Crown gonna get... sorry, Hero gonna sideswipe Arjun. Jaehoon will take Frosty out from the side. Had the wrong Astra there for a moment. We're looking at maybe 9-3, potentially 10-2. And if this goes 10-2, well, we can just about write it off. 2 rounds for the defensive SFU to take would be just too much, by my estimation, for UBC to come back from. And we do have the Raze ult. We do have the Jet ult. Do we spend? Sirar taking a high hold. Go for the shot. Sees it, takes the shot, gets lit up. Takes a phantom bolt to the head, but it won't be enough quite yet. Adam, high hold. Aggressive position. Doesn't want to peek. Can probably hear the KJ turret. No, can't hear the KJ turret. Poppy, gonna swing this soon. Adam knows they need to get this. Gets the headshot, but not able to do anything with it. Up drafts? No. Wait, Arnold gets him. Arnold gets him with a shock dart. It's massive. It keeps things safe. Arnold able to swing back and find Hero. And now he's good to drone. He's safe. He knows where the remaining two are. He saw them both as they jiggled back. And that will allow them to pin, but no one is rotating from mid. Alright, we'll trick Lunar on that one. Frosty. For an opening. No one willing to overcommit right now. They know that the onus is on the offense of SFU. UBC can just nap their way to a victory this round. Frosty, not even jiggling. Will jiggle here, looks for one, can't get the second. As Serrar taking the first and will find the second and a third for them on the round in that second kill from B main.
Switching
And a
sides.
third round on the board for UBC. And what was only really able to be described, as an abysmal showing on the defensive half. But some people do, some teams do succeed on the attacking side. I'm hopeful for UBC. I'd like to get anything out of them here. But it might just not be possible.
Time for a field test.
Lunar gonna try and slow the roll if he sees any utilities ready on the pixel angle with that molly. Here's the drone, sees the knife. There's the swarm grenade, slows it down. They cannot work off the utility how they would want to. The alarm bot goes down for free. Holding a pretty good position. You can see on the minimap that it just barely misses the wall into Speedway, and you don't need to hit the wall into Speedway. Because so long as you're able to cover, or as long as it leaves less area than a body length, you're fine. Grenade goes out. Puppy, very flash, doesn't recognize him, doesn't understand that Adam is on top of him, and down he goes. Lunar will be able to get one with the turret. Tries to get another, but can't get it done. Serrar will clean out Lunar. But now members of the SFU defense are coming through. Arnold gets lit up, takes him through the box. Great pen there from Jaehyun. A lot riding with Serrar and this Ghost. Their teammate Frosty trying to get something done with the classic. Big right click as he's good for two. And then he gets caught on the box. 1 versus 1. Eyeball util up soon. 2 seconds. 1 second. TP not really useful. Actually kind of useful, but it's in a bad spot. He's not going to be able to do anything with it. Jaehyun will get it done. They'll put the round on the board for their team, and they'll continue to cruise forward.
They really think they can scare me.
Big round there for the, wait a second. Yeah, for the defense of SFU. It's going to be a tough go of it from here on. Give me 1 second, guys. There's a setting.
Deep breath.
Ah, I'll have to check on my own time. I'll remember it for next time. Crown with the Bucky. Will be in an integral position here. Faces away so that way they don't get seen by the drone as easily. Big jiggle coming here from Adam. Doesn't want to over-aggress. But he's got to go big here. He is essentially being given the Hero SMG. Gonna dash in, look for some space. Another one. Hero gets tagged up in the head, but Jaehyun saves him. Arnold finds Jaehyun. Hero finds another, and Crown will get Frosty. It now all falls to Serrar to be able to save this team from imminent destruction. But they're not even going to be able to get over to the gun, and he gets tagged for 101. Unbelievably not able to afford that. Tags him up. Not able to get the shot onto Crown in time. There was no health remaining on that man, and as an equally small amount on Hero. And that will put this one effectively to map point, as UBC won't be able to properly force this go around. Oh. They do kind of buy up. They give a bulldog to Arnold. I don't like it. I don't think it's the right call. I do like this slight save, though. Lunar spraying a little high there. Not going to be able to get any kills. Adam picks one off. Adam needs to take that gun. That gun's too important. They're going to all rotate over so we can get this gun. We're droning. We're going to see if we can get in through tree. UBC going to get a little bit aggressive here. SFU trying to hold Crown. Crown sees one. He'll find one. He'll look for a second. Has the classic. Gets the damage down. Still trying to find Arjun, but Sarar will take him out from the other side. And now it's just Adam. The opening frag. Potentially the last one. No. He'll put down Puppy. 2 shots in the Sheriff, but he'll get the reload off. And now needs to work their way over into tree to find. And they'll get one. They can't get the second shot. They can't even click against Jaehyun as they're immediately tapped in the head. And it's 12-3. Looking to shut this one down is SFU Esports. They've already got one game. Can they get the second in 13-3 fashion? Hero has the operator. Crown looking to just hold on to the Bucky one more time. And it's a full buy from the offense of UBC. But they're going to have to face so many full buys from the defense of SFU. It feels like it should be impossible. One.
Spike down.
Not going to get 2. Puppy only good for 1 that time. They did take down effectively 2.5 in my mind with all the damage that they did. Basically nothing remaining right now on Adam as he'll try and hold this precarious position. Will get found out, scouted out. Oh, and it's just a Bucky to the back. Jaehyun will clean up the last 2 and get the final 3 to get as many kills in that round as UBC did rounds in that game. It's an unfortunate way to go out, but it's a beautiful way for it all to go down for SFU as they clean house, taking that one in dominant fashion. Congratulations to SFU as they completely crush the competition here in this 3rd place match. It's been brilliant having you all here, but I'm going to level with you. My voice is giving out. I'm running out of things to say, and honestly, I have so much caffeine in my veins. I'm more coffee bean than I am human at this point. So it's been a pleasure being here with you all. Again, congratulations to the SFU team. But as I always do like to make sure, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you. Really like that you guys come out for these. And I know that the staff of UBC and the UBC Esports Association really appreciate you guys tuning in, because it shows that we're doing a little bit of a good job and providing you guys with some great entertainment. For those of you that want to be able to join in on these tournaments, hey, join the UBC Discord. We do some online tournaments every once in a while, and there are a lot more LANs in the future, and soon to be even bigger ones than this as COVID slowly gets more and more solved. Obviously, we're not in the perfect position quite yet, but let me wrap it up here. Thank you all again for tuning in. I've been Gamble. You've been you. You can find me at the socials below right here. But as it always has been, it always will be. I've been Gamble. You've been you. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, whatever next time happens to be. You have a good rest of your night. I'm going to send you guys over to UBC Esports to be able to catch the what am I trying to say? Grand Finals match. That is apparently not what it's called. What? / raid. Is it UBC? It's just UBC EA? It's just UBC Esports. So why didn't it work out? UBC Esports. Okay, well, there we go. Raid's going to work this time. I'm going to send you all over. Take your free channel points. Enjoy your time watching Grand Finals. You've got Balin and you've got Asian Baguette over there on the other stream. I'm sure they'll treat you guys well. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.